Remember when her face would literally glow every time your name popped up on her screen? Those paragraphs she'd send at 2 a.m., the way she'd laugh at your worst jokes, how she'd wait by her phone just hoping you'd message. Yeah, that version of her feels like a distant memory now, doesn't it? These days? One-word answers. Hours between replies. The warmth? Gone. It's like talking to a completely different person, and the worst part is you have no idea what you did wrong. You replay every conversation in your head, analyzing every text, every interaction, trying to pinpoint the exact moment things changed. Was it something you said? Something you didn't say? Did you come on too strong? Not strong enough? The questions eat at you, especially at night when you're staring at your phone, watching those 3 dots appear and disappear, wondering if she's actually typing or if it's just your imagination playing cruel tricks on you. And here's what makes it even worse. You can see she's online. You can see she's posting stories, liking other people's content, clearly active and engaged with the world. Just not with you anymore. That sting hits different, doesn't it? Knowing she has the time and energy for everyone else, but when it comes to you, suddenly she's busy, tired, or just not in the mood to talk. The girl who used to send you good morning texts before you even woke up now takes 6 hours to respond to a simple question. The same girl who used to share every detail of her day now gives you nothing but "oh, yeah," and the dreaded K. It feels like you're slowly being erased from her world, and you're powerless to stop it. Most guys in this situation make one of 2 fatal mistakes. Either they go into full panic mode and start chasing harder, sending longer messages, double texting, triple texting, trying desperately to recreate that spark through sheer force of effort. Or they completely give up, assuming she's just not interested anymore and there's nothing they can do about it. Both approaches are dead wrong and both guarantee you'll never get that energy back. But here's what nobody tells you, what most men will never understand because they're too caught up in their emotions to see it clearly. You can absolutely turn this around. You can reignite that fire. You can make her start chasing you again with the same intensity she had in the beginning. And no, you won't have to beg, chase, embarrass yourself, or play manipulative games to do it. What's up, everyone? New here? Smash that subscribe button right now because what I'm about to share will completely change how you understand female psychology and attraction. These aren't sneaky tactics or mind games. This is pure, raw human psychology that 95% of men will never understand. Ready? Let's dive deep. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to hear. When she first met you, you were fascinating, unpredictable, a little mysterious. You had your own world, your own priorities, your own rhythm. You weren't waiting by your phone like a puppy waiting for treats. You had things going on, places to be, people to see. Your life didn't revolve around when she'd text back. And that independence? That's exactly what made you attractive in the first place. But somewhere along the line, everything changed. You became available. Too available. Way too available. Instant replies at 3 in the morning. Double texting when she didn't respond within an hour. Liking every single Instagram story within seconds of her posting it. Commenting on every selfie. Reacting to every update. You essentially became her emotional support hotline that never, ever closed. Always open. Always ready. Always there. And here's the psychological principle most guys completely miss. Human beings don't pursue what feels completely secure and guaranteed. Think about it. When have you ever obsessed over something you knew was already yours? Never. That new car you saved up for months to buy? You thought about it constantly before you got it. But once it's sitting in your driveway, the obsession fades. Desire lives in uncertainty. Attraction thrives in that uncomfortable space between, I have this, and I might lose this. The moment she felt like she had you completely locked down, the moment she knew you'd always be there no matter what, the chase ended for her. Not because she's a bad person. Because she's human. So let's talk about how to flip this. First, master the art of strategic delays. Your phone buzzes. Her name lights up the screen. Every fiber of your being wants to grab it immediately and respond. I get it, but don't. Not because you're playing games. Because attraction literally grows in those gaps between connection. Let 30 minutes pass. Better yet, an hour. Finish what you're actually doing. Then respond with the same energy and enthusiasm just later. You're teaching her brain something crucial here. Access to you isn't automatic anymore. You're not sitting around waiting for her. You have a life that continues whether she texts or not. Second, become selectively engaged. Stop being the first view on every story. Stop reacting to every post. Stop commenting on every selfie with fire emojis like you're on her personal hype team. Instead, engage sporadically, like something on Tuesday. Completely ignore her content on Wednesday and Thursday. Comment something thoughtful on Friday. This pattern creates something powerful in her mind: unpredictability. And unpredictability creates mental obsession. She'll start wondering things. Did he see my post? Why didn't he react this time? Is he busy? Is he losing interest? Is someone else getting his attention now? That wondering, that mental loop she can't escape? That's the beginning of the chase coming back to you. Here's where most guys completely self-destruct. The moment she pulls back, they make her their entire universe. They sit there, phone in hand, refreshing messages every 30 seconds. Checking if she's online. Watching her last seen status. Stalking her story views to see if she watched theirs. They cancel plans with friends just in case she texts. They put their hobbies on hold. Their goals get pushed to the side. Their entire life goes on pause, waiting for her to pay attention again. And nothing, absolutely nothing destroys attraction faster than a man who abandons his mission the second a woman shows disinterest. Listen closely. Your objective isn't to make her chase you. Your objective is to remember who you were before you made her the center of your existence. That version of you that was actually interesting. The one she was attracted to originally. Get aggressively busy with your actual life. I'm talking undeniably, visibly busy. Hit the gym 4 times this week instead of scrolling through her social media. Sign up for that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class you've been thinking about. Start that side business you keep talking about but never launch. Accept those invitations you've been declining because you wanted to stay available for her. Go places. Do things. Create experiences that don't involve sitting around wondering why she changed. And here's the magic that happens. She's going to notice. Even if she's not texting you, trust me, she's watching. Women always watch. She'll see you at the gym. She'll see you tagged in photos at new places. She'll see you looking genuinely happy doing your own thing. And she's going to start asking herself dangerous questions. Wait, why does he seem happier without me? What's he doing that's so important? Who's he spending time with? Where's all this new energy coming from? That curiosity building in her mind? That's attraction rebuilding itself brick by brick. Next, post your life strategically. Not for her specifically. For you. But knowing she'll see it. A photo from the gym showing actual progress. Not some flexing mirror selfie but real training. A video of you genuinely laughing with friends at that new restaurant downtown. A sunset from the hike you took this weekend. You're not flexing. You're not trying to make her jealous. You're simply documenting a life that's moving forward with purpose and momentum. Progress is devastatingly attractive. Especially when she's no longer the main character in your story. When she sees you thriving, when she sees you building something real, when she realizes the world didn't stop spinning just because she stepped back, something shifts in her perception. You become interesting again. Valuable again. Worth chasing again. Real talk. Women are competitive as hell. They'll never admit it publicly, but they absolutely notice when other women give you attention. They notice when your social value increases. They notice when you become desired by others. It triggers something primal in them. Something they can't always control or explain. And even if she hasn't texted you in a week, I guarantee she's still checking your social media. Still watching. Still keeping tabs on what you're doing and who you're doing it with. Here's how to use this evolutionary psychology ethically. Stop isolating yourself. Get around people. Mixed groups. New friends. Old friends. Colleagues. Hobby groups. Networking events. Stop turning down invitations because you're hoping she'll reach out. A man who's socially connected, who's integrated into multiple communities, who has options and opportunities. His value skyrockets in her perception instantly. She sees you're not sitting at home pining for her. She sees you're thriving in social environments. She sees other people value your presence and want you around. And that triggers something deep. Competitive anxiety. The fear that maybe she gave up something valuable. Allow innocent visibility to happen naturally. A woman comments something friendly on your post? Don't delete it. That's perfectly fine. You get tagged in a group photo with friends, including women? Even better. Someone leaves a playful comment on your story? Let it sit there. You're not flirting. You're not crossing boundaries. You're not being disrespectful or shady. You're simply existing as a social human being with a life and connections that don't revolve around her. For many women, just seeing that alone activates something powerful. Wait, other women see his value? Other women are enjoying his company? Maybe I took him for granted. Maybe I'm not the only one who noticed how great he is. If she suddenly starts asking questions, stay calm. Who were you with last night? Keep it simple. Just some people from work, it was chill. What were you doing this weekend? Stay vague. Nothing crazy, just a good time with friends. Who's that in your story? Don't over-explain. Oh, that? Just a thing I went to. You're not lying. You're not being shady or sneaky. You're just not providing a detailed itinerary of your entire life anymore. She's not entitled to a play-by-play of every moment. That ambiguity creates curiosity in her mind. She starts filling in the blanks herself, usually with scenarios that make you seem more desirable than the reality. Curiosity triggers competition. Competition reignites attraction. It's simple psychology that works every single time. Most men are absolutely terrified of silence. They think if they stop initiating, if they stop reaching out constantly, she'll completely forget they exist. So they fill every gap with messages. Random memes at 2 a.m. Just checking in texts. Thinking about you messages. Anything to maintain presence in her mind. But here's what psychology actually shows us. Silence, when used correctly, is one of the most powerful attraction accelerators that exists. Because silence communicates what words never can. I'm perfectly fine whether you're here or not. She starts giving short responses. You match it. She takes hours to reply. You take even longer. She becomes distant. You become comfortable with distance. You're not being petty. You're not being passive-aggressive or playing childish games. You're simply refusing to be the one doing all the emotional heavy lifting. This does something crucial in her mind. It forces her to wonder what changed. It makes her question whether she still has your interest. It creates the space for her to actually miss you. Because right now, how can she miss you if you're always there? Your silence sends powerful subliminal messages her brain picks up on. I don't need constant validation to feel secure about myself. I'm not going to beg for someone's attention like a desperate child. I'm emotionally stable and self-contained. This kind of emotional independence is rare. Most guys crumble the second a woman pulls back even slightly. They panic. They overcompensate. They chase harder. When you don't. When you remain steady, grounded, and completely unbothered. You immediately separate yourself from 90% of men she's ever encountered. And that makes you fascinating again. Mysterious again. Worth pursuing again. Eventually she'll reach out. Maybe testing the waters with something like, "You've been quiet lately," or, "You seem different," or, "Is everything okay?" Your response should be brief, calm, and collected. "Yeah, I've just been focusing on some things. Hope you're doing well." That's it. No essays. No explanations. No emotional dumping about how her distance affected you. Short. Peaceful. Grounded. You're showing her that your emotional state isn't dependent on her attention anymore. You're demonstrating that you're in complete control of yourself and your emotions. And that shift alone restores your value exponentially in her mind. Because she's used to men falling apart when she pulls away. She's used to guys getting emotional, needy, desperate. But you're different. You're solid. Unshakable. That stability is magnetic. It makes her want to be close to it again. It makes her want to stop playing games and re-engage properly. Not because you manipulated her. Because you demonstrated genuine strength. A man's frame is everything. It's his identity, his standards, his boundaries, and the way he moves through the world. When a man loses his frame, when he starts bending himself into whatever shape he thinks she wants, he loses her respect instantly. And once respect disappears, attraction isn't far behind. They're tied together. You can't have one without the other. So here's how to rebuild and maintain an unshakable frame that makes women naturally gravitate toward you. She cancels plans last minute with a weak excuse? Your response matters. No problem. Next time let's lock in plans earlier so we both know we're committed. She tries to drag you into pointless drama or stupid arguments. Stay calm. I'm not interested in fighting. We can discuss this when we're both calm, firm, clear, respectful, but absolutely non-negotiable. Boundaries aren't about being controlling or difficult. They're about demonstrating self-respect. And self-respect is magnetically attractive to high-quality women. Stop letting her dictate when you meet, how often you talk, and how fast things progress. You decide when you're available for a date. You decide when conversation happens. You decide how deep things go and when they escalate. This isn't about dominance or being controlling. It's about intentionality. Moving with purpose instead of just reacting to whatever she does. A man who moves with clear intention, who has a plan, who leads with confidence. That's a man women naturally want to follow. That's a man they trust and respect. Your goals, your career, your personal growth, your physical health? These come first. Always. Not because you're selfish or don't care about relationships, but because you understand something fundamental that most men miss. A man without purpose is a man without power. When she sees that your mission matters more than securing her approval, something clicks. When she realizes she needs to fit into your life rather than become your entire life, the dynamic shifts. She starts respecting you differently, seeing you differently, wanting you differently. She tests you? Stay calm and unfazed. She tries to make you jealous? Stay secure in yourself. She pulls back to see how you react. Stay grounded in who you are. Emotional stability is masculine energy at its absolute peak. It's magnetic. It's rare in today's world. And it makes you completely unforgettable. Most guys are emotional roller coasters. Up when she's giving attention. Down when she's not. You're not most guys anymore. When you hold your frame consistently, when you refuse to be shaken by her moods or tests, you don't need to chase. She feels your strength, your stability, your certainty about who you are. And she gravitates toward it naturally, like a compass finding north. Here's where it all comes together. When you combine strategic scarcity, genuine self-focus, social proof, powerful silence, and unshakable boundaries, something remarkable happens. You don't become someone different. You become the most attractive version of yourself. The version she was drawn to originally, before things got comfortable and predictable. Before you became too available and lost that edge. Each strategy amplifies the others. Your silence becomes more powerful because you're genuinely busy doing meaningful things. Your boundaries have more weight because you have other options and opportunities. Your mystery deepens because you're actually out there doing interesting stuff worth being mysterious about. Your unavailability creates more desire because she sees others value your time and presence. This isn't manipulation. This is you becoming a high-value man who women naturally want to pursue. There's a massive difference. From her perspective, something has fundamentally shifted. She notices you're not as available anymore. Not playing hard to get, but actually unavailable because your life is full. She sees you're thriving without her constant attention and validation. She observes other people, including other women, enjoying your presence and company. She realizes your validation isn't guaranteed anymore, that she actually has to earn it. She feels your emotional independence and rock-solid stability. All of this triggers something deep in her psychology. Wait, did I make a mistake pulling back? Am I losing him? Do I need to re-engage before someone else does? And just like that, the dynamic shifts completely. She starts reaching out more frequently. Her messages get longer, more engaged. Her energy increases noticeably. She starts making effort again, real effort. She initiates conversations instead of waiting for you. She suggests plans instead of being passive. She opens up emotionally instead of staying surface level. Not because you manipulated her with tricks. Because you reminded her why she was attracted to you in the first place. This is the compound effect of consistent action. Week 1, she might not notice much. Week 2, she starts seeing the changes. Week 3, curiosity kicks in. Week 4, she can't stop thinking about what shifted. By week 5, she's the one initiating. The one chasing. the one trying to lock down your time and attention. It's a complete reversal of the dynamic you had before. But here's the critical part most guys mess up. They get her attention back and immediately return to their old patterns. All that work, all that growth, thrown away the second she shows interest again. Don't be that guy. What got her chasing is who you became, not some temporary performance. Stay that person. Keep growing. Keep improving. Keep maintaining your standards and boundaries. Because the goal isn't just getting her back. It's becoming the kind of man worth chasing permanently. Getting her to chase again is one thing. Keeping that dynamic healthy and sustainable is another challenge entirely. Most guys celebrate the victory too early. She starts texting more, showing interest again, and they instantly revert back to their old needy behaviors. All that progress gets destroyed in a matter of days. Don't let that be you. What you built needs to be maintained, not abandoned the moment it starts working. The gym routine, the hobbies, the social life, the personal goals? Don't abandon these the moment she starts showing interest again. These aren't temporary tactics you use to get her attention back. They're permanent lifestyle upgrades that make you genuinely more attractive. Not just to her, but to yourself and everyone around you. The version of you that goes to the gym 4 times a week is simply better than the version that doesn't. The version with hobbies and passions is more interesting than the version watching Netflix alone every night. Keep being that upgraded version. You don't have to be distant forever. That's not the goal here. As she re-engages properly, you can warm up appropriately. Match her renewed energy with your own. Enjoy the connection that's rebuilding. But never go back to being completely predictable and totally available 24/7. Maintain some unpredictability in your schedule. Keep some parts of your life private and separate. Continue having your own world that exists independently of her. Women need to know you have a life outside of them. It keeps attraction alive long-term. Even as things improve dramatically, your boundaries stay firm. Your standards remain high. Your self-respect is non-negotiable no matter how good things get. This isn't about being cold or difficult or playing games forever. It's about being consistent with who you are and what you value. The boundaries you set when she was distant? Those same boundaries apply when she's close. Consistency builds trust. Inconsistency creates confusion and kills attraction over time. Remember the core truth that changes everything. Attraction isn't about convincing someone of your worth through arguments or explanations. It's about being genuinely valuable and allowing them to recognize it naturally. When you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, when you live with clear purpose and maintain your standards, when you show emotional strength and stability consistently, you don't have to chase anyone ever again. They'll chase you. Multiple women will chase you. And you get to choose who's worth your time and energy. So yes, she stopped chasing. Her energy dropped. Her interest faded. But now you know exactly how to flip that script without losing your dignity or self-respect. You know the psychology. You know the strategies. You know what actually works. Now go execute. Become the version of yourself that women naturally pursue. That's the real victory here. If this breakdown just changed your perspective on attraction and dating, do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button right now and hit the notification bell. I drop real psychology-based content every single week that most dating coaches won't tell you because it's too honest. No fluff, no feel-good nonsense, just raw principles that actually work. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next video. Let's build you into the man women naturally chase.